Dwaraka Lila, Rukmini, Skanda 10, chapter 52 to 54. We have been already told of Balarama's marriage with Revati. Sri Krishna married Rukmini in the Rakshasa form. The seizure of the maiden by force from her house while she weeps and calls for assistance after her kinsmen and friends have been slain in the battle or wounded and their houses broken open is the marriage styled Rakshasa. King Bhishmaka of Vidarbha had five sons Rukmin, Rukmaratha, Rukmavahu, Rukmakesha, and Rukmamali. He had also one daughter Rukmini. Rukma means bright, radiant, also gold. Krishna and Rukmini had heard of each other and they made a vow of marriage. Rukmin, however, betrothed his sister to Shishupala, son of the king of Chedi. Rukmini secretly sent a Brahmana messenger to Krishna and gave him a letter. The Brahmana was received well by Krishna. He read out the following letter of Rukmini. O Achyuta, thou most lovely of all, my mind has forced through all false shame and has become attached to thee, for I have heard of thy excellences, which reach the ear only to remove all sufferings. And I have heard of thy beauty, which gives all that is desired to the seer thereof. O Mukunda or Nrisinha, where is the girl, however well born, modest, and great she may be, that will not choose thee as her husband, unequaled as thou art in birth, grace, beauty, wisdom, and riches, and the most pleasing to all mankind? Therefore, thou art chosen by me as my husband. I offer myself up to thee. Come thou here and make me thy wife. Thou dost deserve to have me soon. Let not Shishupala touch me like a jackal touching the share of a lion. If I have done virtuous acts, if I have rightly served the great Lord Shiva, then come, O brother of Rama, and hold my hand and let not others do so. The day after tomorrow is fixed for my marriage. Come thou unnoticed, defeat Shishupala and others, and carry me away by force in the Rakshasa form of marriage. I shall tell you how it will not be necessary to kill my friends within the house. The day before the marriage, there will be a large gathering outside the town to worship the goddess Durga, and I, as bride, shall be present there. The message was thus delivered. Sri Krishna vowed to marry Rukmini by force. He ordered Daruka, his charioteer, to bring the chariot. Then he took the Brahmana with him and reached Kundina, the town of Bhishmaka, in one day. Kundina was gay with preparations for the marriage. Damagosha, the father of Shishupala, also made grand preparations. He came with a large retinue to Kundina. Bhishmaka went out to receive him and led him to his quarters. Salva, Jarasandha, Dantavakra, Vidurada, Poundraka, and many other kings friendly to Damagosha joined him with large armies. They anticipated a fight with Krishna and Rama and they came well prepared for the occasion. Rama heard that Krishna went all alone and he heard of the preparations made by his enemies. So he lost no time in gathering a large army and marching for Kundina. Bhishmaka heard of the approach of Krishna and Rama. He gladly received them and gave them quarters. Rukmini, guarded by the army, went to the temple of Durga with her companions. She worshipped the goddess and prayed for Krishna as her husband. She then left the temple and was able to get into the chariot when Sri Krishna carried her off by force in his own chariot. Jarasandha and other kings were defeated by the Yadu chiefs and they took to flight. They consoled Shishupala and then each went to his own place. Rukmi vowed that he would not return to Kundina till he had killed Krishna and rescued his sister. He attacked Krishna but was defeated by him. Krishna was about to kill him when Rukmini interceded on his behalf. Krishna then partially shaved his head and chin and left him. Being thus disgraced, Rukmin made a town called Bhojukata and lived there. Krishna brought Rukmini to Dwaraka and married her in due form. Pradyumna, Skanda 10, chapter 55. The god Kama is an aspect of Vasudeva. He had been burnt before by the fire of Rudra's anger. To get back his body, he was born as the son of Krishna by Rukmini and became known as Pradyumna. He was not unlike his father in any respect, the Asura Sambhara, who was Kama incarnate, knew the child to be his enemy and stole him away and threw him into the sea. A big fish swallowed him up. That fish with others was caught in a large net by the fishermen. They presented the fish to Samvara. The servant cut open the fish and the child came out. They made him over to Mayavati. She was frightened, but Naroda told her all about the child. This Mayavati, named Rati, had been the wife of Kama. She had been waiting for the reappearance of her husband in the body. She was employed by Samvara as a cook. Knowing the child to be the Kamadeva, she nursed him and became attached to him. In time, Kamadeva grew tip and Mayavati approached him with expression of love. What is this, mother? Asked Kamadeva. Why this change in your feelings towards me? Thou art Kamadeva, O Lord, son of Krishna. Thou had been stolen away by Samvara. I am thy wife Rati. The Asura had thrown thee into the sea when a fish devoured thee. I have got thee back from the stomach of that fish. Samvara is an adept in many forms of Maya. Kill him by means of delusion and the powers of Maya known to thee. Rati gave to Pradyumna the Vidya known as Mahamaya, the destroyer of all other Mayas. Pradyumna fought with Samvara and killed him with the help of Mahamaya. Rati then carried her husband to Dwaraka. There the women mistook him for Krishna and bashfully moved aside. Even Rukmini could only half decide that he was her son. Krishna appeared with Vasudeva, Devaki, and Rama. Narada related the story of Pradyumna's adventures. There were great joy at Dwaraka, and people welcomed Pradyumna and his wife. Pradyumna was an image of Krishna. What wonder even if even his mother became attached to him.